Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today it's Tuesday and we're turning the hay. So, well, the haylage anyway. This morning we've got the hay turner on the back and we changed the little tines at the back and made sure that it was for tedding. And now we're going along tedding the swath, just as Kieran said the other day when we were at the McHale event. And we're trying to get a nice even consistency across the field. So you can see I've just teared these headlands and it's done quite a nice job. The sun is out today, it's about 20 Celsius and we've got some lovely weather. So let's crack on and I'll show you what I mean. So we've almost done this field now, and I seem trouble this time, but you do get a bit of hay fever. We've only got this small hay turner, but it does the job for us, and we can row up with it as well. So I've been listening to what Kieran said the other day, and I've just got the revs on it set at about 450 RPM when I'm turning. I've pulled the top link all the way in, so I've shortened the top link, and now we're flicking up the grass so that we're lifting it a little bit and then dropping it as well. And it's working out really well, and I think we're doing a much better job than what we did last year when we were hay turning. So now that we've turned it, we'll probably leave it for a day, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll come along and row this up, and it'll be good enough to bale, because we don't want it too dry. We need to maintain the quality, and we don't want the goodness evaporating away. There's a good amount of clover in here as well, which we'll wrap up. The idea is it's going to make some good quality haylage, which we could feed to some stores which we want to grow up and get a little bit fatter, a little bit older. We could feed it to horses, and once we've done this job, we'll head back to the yard. Alright, so it's the next day now and I'm rowing it up and we'll get this lot baled up. I'm really surprised this year how it's dried out so quickly. I've only turned the grass once and it's almost bone dry. It is unbelievable. So it's halfway between, at the moment, hay and silage. It's sort of in the middle, so we have made haylage. We'll still wrap it and then we'll put it on the stackyard over the road back in the yard. So this will be some great winter feed, and I hope that we've done a good enough job to make some quality haylage. I've just got our old hay bob on the back. Well, I say old, it's an old design, but it's a new hay turner, and what I'm hoping to do is keep this little hay turner for a number of years, because it always does the job around this farm. It's a great get out of jail card, it's a good backup turner, and one thing you can also do with it is row up. You can ted and you can row up. It does take a little bit of time because it's not, you know, probably the most efficient little machine in the world, but it's simple, it's basic, and it does the job. So at the end of the day, sometimes that's all you need really, is just something which does the job. We've got a nice consistency. I've reduced the revs. We're not running at 540 RPM on the turner, we're only running at 460, which is a little bit lower than usual, and I'm finding that's doing quite a good job. Some of these rows I might go over again because it has made not the best job in places. There's still a little bit of grass left, and I think that's just because of the sheer size of the swath. It's probably a little bit too much for this little hay turner, so those bits I'll just touch up towards the end. And then for the most part, it has done for this year quite a tidy job of picking up the grass and putting it into rows. So we haven't done too bad a job really. There we go. Alright, so hopefully that's this field now done. We've just rowed it up, I'll show you quickly, and then we'll get the baler in part 2 of this video, and then we'll start bringing them back to the yard to wrap and stack. I think what we'll do is use the manatee with the twin spike, and we'll come up here with the trailer, pick some of them up and bring them all back in the yard, and then once they're all in the yard and they've been carted in, we'll start wrapping them, rather than bringing them in with the manatee with the bale spike. Then I've got to take the bale spike off and wrap up bales. I'd rather just do it all, bring them all in one go and then get wrapping. So it's worked out pretty well today that we've managed to do this, because it does take a little bit of time with this small hay bob to row everything up. So here we go. I'll just show you what sort of a job we've made. Alrighty. So there we are. I'll just swing the coon flag over for going down the road back to the yard, and then the next time we'll use this will be down at the Broads, and that is a big job. That's a big job, that is, down there. So there'll be a fair bit of grass, so it's not looking too bad. It really has dried out over these last few days, and I was a bit worried about leaving it in the swath like this before the baler came for several hours, but it really is so dry. I mean, it's almost heading towards hay actually, since it's been sitting here since I've been in the tractor. It really is dry. Drying out a treat, but we'll still wrap it because it's going to be stored outside anyway, and actually it will make in the bale quite nicely as well. So just starting to get a smell of sort of a polleny smell out of it now. It's starting to smell quite sweet, which is quite good. It's got that nice hay smell, which I always like at this time of the year. So the next time you see all of this, it will be being baled up. We've only got our small hay bob, but like I say, it does the job. You know, that's all you need sometimes. If you're just doing a little bit of hay, you don't need, you know, the biggest bit of kit in the world. And sometimes you see you get these bits of grass on there, and I always take them off before I head back to the yard, because it's all little bits of grass which will go in the baler at the end of the day. And so you've got a bent tine there that's going to have to be replaced. For the most part, they're not too bad though. I haven't had any break this year yet. Good, right, I'm going to head back to the yard. So thanks for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and it's another year making some more hay. As always, you can follow the Olly's Farm Instagram page, which is ollies.farm, in the Instagram search bar, and you can also as well give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one when we'll be baling, wrapping and stacking. Click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch another Olly's Farm video.